I've been living in Thailand for 5 years, and here are 12 tips that I want to give you to hopefully help you out and make your life a little bit easier. Alright, number 1, download Shopee and Lazada. It's like the equivalent to Amazon, but in Thailand, you can order anything you want, whether it's hair products, shower gels, clothes, bed things, supplements, vitamins, anything you want. You can get it on Shopee or Lazada. It's at a good price. The delivery fee is not too bad and it comes pretty quickly. So definitely download these two if you're living in Thailand. Number 2, download the MEA Smart Life app. If you're living in a condo in Thailand, you'll get electricity bills, whether that's 1,000 baht, 2,000 baht, or you live in a mansion and you're going to pay like 10, 20,000 baht a month. But the best thing to do is download this app, which you can see all of your amounts per month. It'll give you like averages, compare it to the previous year, and you can have this QR code which pops up. It takes you directly to your online banking and you can just pay it within 1 minute. So super easy. So download the MEA Smart Life app. Number 3, my favorite apps for booking hotels are Traveloka, Booking, and Agoda. So these 3 are really good. The interfaces are pretty easy, pretty nice. And in terms of getting the best prices, I think these 3 have the best ones. Probably the most I use is probably Booking or Traveloka. I use that quite a lot. You can get the app as well and just makes everything super easy. Yeah, so I'm giving you lots of app advice so far. Number 4, no need to overpack when you come into Thailand. Why? Well, there's a 7-Eleven on every corner. Plus, not only 7-Elevens, you have all these big supermarkets, whether it's Big C, Tops, Gourmet Market, anything. So when you come in here, if you're lacking on sun cream or hair products, seems like I talk about hair products a lot, or anything that you want, the essentials, essentially, then you can get it really, really conveniently. And there's always a place close by where you can just pick it up for a good price. So don't overpack. Number 5 is dealing with spicy food. So when I first moved to Thailand, I could eat spicy. Like, I used to love spicy, especially like Indian kind of spicy food. And then after I've lived in Thailand for like 5 years now, my stomach I thought it would adapt to it, but it's not. It's become worse. So I kind of avoid spicy food when I can now, which is a shame because I do love spicy. But there's 3 different phrases that you need to know. The first one is pet mak, which means very spicy. Then there's pet nidnoi, which is a little bit spicy. So this is, you can use this when you're ordering food. And then the third one, which is my favorite, my saiprik, which is don't add chilies, because there's a big difference between pet nidnoi, which is a little bit spicy, and my saiprik, which is don't add chilies. You think it's going to be close, but no. Pet nidnoi can sometimes actually mean pet mak mak. So just be careful. Otherwise, you're going to end up eating a spicy dish when you didn't want to. But on the other hand, if you love spicy food, go for it. Just say pet mak 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 mak. Number 6, zebra crossings. Zebra crossings in Thailand are very different because the rules don't apply here. If you're in England, where I'm from, you go to a crossing, you go to walk across the road, and the cars are going to stop 99% of the time. You do that in Thailand, it's like 50-50. You got to be really, really careful. So when you go into a zebra crossing here, look both ways, and then look both ways again, and then cross really cautiously, really slowly. There's a lot of accidents that do happen in Thailand in terms of zebra crossings. So it's pretty dangerous and you have to be really careful. So that's my advice for that. Number 7, I'm going to give you some of the Thai essential words for navigating taxis. Obviously, if you're going to be living here or just traveling here, you're going to use taxis quite a lot, whether it's a bike or it's a car. And there's certain words which will come in handy. So Thai lesson with Sam right now. Dong bai means go straight. Leo sai means turn left. Leo kwa means turn right. So dong bai, leo sai, leo kwa. Essentially, you need all those ones. You can say stop here, which is jotini kap. Kap is like a polite way of saying things. Ka for girls, kap for guys. So jotini kap, go straight, dong bai, kap. If you want to use a tollway or the highway, you can say bai tang doan kap, go to the tollway. And then there's just basics like hello, sawadee krap, how are you, sabai mai krap. But if you're not going to use an app like Grab, Bolt, InDrive, which is a little bit more expensive but a lot safer, that's probably the best way to get around with a taxi. If you're not going to use that and you're just going to use a normal street taxi on the side of the road, do ask him or her meter chai mai, which means do you use a meter? Because obviously you don't want to get scammed. And yeah, number 8, that moves me on to my next point, which is the transportation apps. Like I mentioned, you have Grab, you have Bolt, and you have InDrive. So they're the best ones for navigating around Bangkok or just any place in Thailand, whether it's Phuket, Chiang Mai, Pattaya, Kanchanaburi. Obviously, the more remote places, it'll be a lot harder to find a Grab taxi, say, compared to a big city like Bangkok, even though you're going to get stuck in a lot of traffic. So download these 3. I'll say the cheapest is probably Bolt nowadays. InDrive can be pretty good as well. Grab's normally the most expensive, but maybe the most reliable and the classic one. But yeah, Bolt's pretty good too. But all of them are decent. So number 9, there's no need for an excessive amount of cash to be on you. So everywhere in Thailand, they use cards. They use this thing called a scan feature where you can go on your online banking app, scan the QR code and pay within 2-3 seconds. So because of that, a lot of the transactions here are cashless and you don't really need to be carrying a lot on you. So in that sense, I'd probably recommend having a Thai bank account and then downloading the app for that, whether it's Krungsi, SCB, Bangkok Bank, and it makes your life a lot more convenient and easier. Okay, number 10 is to do with the food. Personally, I've not really had any problems with the food while living in Thailand for the past couple of years. I've only got sick from the food once, which is pretty good going so far. But obviously there's a stigma around certain types of street food. They say, okay, you could get food poisoning, this or that. If it does happen, let's say it does to you, the best thing I'd recommend are charcoal tablets. I actually have some here. Whoops. Just like this. So you can get them anywhere in a pharmacy, or you can just, I guess you can go to the hospital as well. So these are carbon tablets or charcoal tablets. What they do is when you swallow it with the water, it will just soak up all of the bad stuff to the tablet and then get rid of it. So that's probably the best thing to do if you are going to have anything to do with your stomach, whether it's a food problem or anything like that. Give charcoal tablets a go. Number 11, the best SIM card networks are AIS, True, and DTAC in that order. Trust me on that one, guys. I've been using AIS for the past couple of years, and for me it's super quick, convenient, it's a good price as well, unlimited data. I pay like just under 500 baht per month, and it's great, no issues. Okay, last one, number 12. If you're living in a condo, I recommend to get these 2 things, an air purifier and a robot cleaner. I have both of these, and since I've got them, it's made my life so much easier, especially as I live in Bangkok. An air purifier is pretty much essential. And a robot cleaner as well. It's so good. It's one of my best purchases I've ever made. I think the robot cleaner cost maybe 5,000 or 6,000 baht, and the air purifier was cheaper, like 3,000 baht. And it's peace of mind. It's so good, so definitely worth investing in that. All right, and that was my 12 tips for living in Thailand. If I did miss anything, do comment down below. And as always, see you next time.